Hello friends. This video is brought to you by mywayteaching.com.
Statistics. In this chapter, we shall learn to find mean of group data, mode of group data, median of group data, and graphical representation of cumulative frequency distribution or the ogives. Here we shall include more than type and less than type ogives and finding median from them. We shall extend the study of mean, median and mode from ungrouped data to that of a grouped data. Let us recall that if we have raw data, say x1, x2, x3 and so on till xn denote weight of n students of the class, then mean of the weight of n students of the class was given by summation I varying from 1 to n xi whole by n. If the data is ungrouped, we calculate fi into xi. 10 into 1 is 10, 20 into 1 is 20, 36 into 2 is 72, and so on and so on. Then find sigma fi into xi and sigma fi. Then mean of ungrouped data will be given by summation I varying from 1 to n, that is the number of entries here are 10 for instance, fi into xi by summation I varying from 1 to n fi. Let us start with the method of finding mean of group data. The first one is direct method. We are given the class intervals and the corresponding frequency. Then how we will find the mean of this group data? Firstly, we will require a point which would serve as the representative of the whole class. It is assumed that frequency of each class interval is centered around its midpoint. Midpoint of the class interval is nothing but the class mark, which is given by upper class limit plus lower class limit whole by 2. We complete the class mark table. We have 10 plus 25 whole by 2, that is equal to 17.5. Next one would be 25 plus 40 whole by 2, that will be 32.5, and so on. Let us complete the column. Once the column is complete, we need to find fi into xi, that is product of corresponding frequencies and the class mark. We get 2 into 17.5 equal to 35.0. 32.5 into 3 will give us 97.5, and so on. Let us complete the column. Once our column is complete, we need to find summation fi into xi, which is equal to 1860.0. Also we would need summation fi, which is equal to 30. Now the mean of this group data will be given by x bar equal to summation I varying from 1 to 6, as there are 6 entries 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, fi into xi whole by summation I varying from 1 to 6 fi. So we have 1860.0 whole by 30, that is equal to 62. Hence the mean of this group data is 62. Sometimes when the numerical value of xi and fi are large, then in the assumed mean method of finding mean of group data, we first find class mark, that is xi. Then the first step is to choose one among these xi's as the assumed mean and denoted by small a. We may take this a to be the middle value of xi's. So here we can take a as 47.5, or we can also take it as 62.5. Let us choose a to be 47.5. Next step is to find the difference di between a and each xi. So that means di will be given by xi minus a, and it is called deviation of a from each xi. Let us calculate d1, which will be x1 minus a, which is 47.5. Now x1 is 17.5 minus 47.5 is equal to minus 30. So our d1 is minus 30. Similarly, we can calculate d2 will be x2, which is 32.5 minus a, that is 47.5, which is equal to minus 15. So we have d2 equal to minus 15. Then the third one will be 0, as 47.5 minus 47.5 will give us 0. We get 15, 30 and 45 as the other values of the deviation. The third step is to find the product of di with corresponding fi. That means we have to multiply minus 30 with 2. So we find fi into di. We get minus 60 here. Minus 15 into 3 will give us minus 45. 0 into 7 will give us 0. Likewise continue. We get 90, 180 and 270. Now find summation fi di. That is sum of this column, which is equal to 435. Now calculate mean of the deviation, which will be given by d bar equal to summation fi into di whole by summation fi, which is equal to 435 by 30 equal to 14.5. But we are required to find x bar. So let us see what is the relation between x bar and d bar. For that, Let us start with the main expression d bar equal to summation fi di by summation fi. What was di? Di was xi minus a. So let us substitute the value fi into xi minus a whole by summation fi. Open the brackets here. We get summation fi xi minus fi into a whole by summation fi. This can further be solved as summation of fi into xi minus summation of fi into a whole by summation fi, which can also be written as summation of fi into xi whole by summation fi minus a times summation fi by summation fi. Summation of the frequencies is some number. It will get cancelled. Summation of fi xi whole by summation fi is same as x bar minus a. So we have d bar equal to x bar minus a. This gives us x bar should be d bar plus a. Hence, our mean should be x bar equal to d bar, which came out to be 14.5, plus a that we have assumed to be 47.5, implying that mean will be 62. We should remember that in assumed mean method, mean is given by mean deviation plus a. Let us now move to step deviation method of finding mean of group data